Hello, good morning. So, we were doing yesterday about external public relations. Let us continue with that. Anybody has any query related to whatever I have done till now? Any one of you have filled the form for that conference? Wetlands conference. Participating, you will learn about environment. TVS is your subject. Hello, I hope you can see the screen shared. So we were doing about external public relations. Let's do that, continue with that. So first thing I told you yesterday that we can use media. Okay. So newspaper, magazines, website, social networking sites, WhatsApp, Twitter, Instagram, Telegram, print media, newspapers, magazines, journals, means of mass media, TV, radio, okay. Then staging the open house. Open house means, like I told you, that in school, colleges, you have open house. So when your exams are over, you are invited with your parents to see your answer books. Similarly, in business organizations, open house gives the stakeholders the opportunity to visit the company, its office, plant. Okay. Then I also told you about sponsorship of events, okay, films, education, health, sports. So I told you that when films, you go to theater to watch a film, you see it's mentioned that this film is sponsored by so and so organization. So in that sponsorship, financial contribution happens. Okay. So the company's logo and name appears. Mhm. I can show you, I will show you something. Some photographs which I have in our college. A few years back, Central Bank of India came to our college during Vigilance Week, okay, in the last week of October, and organized, they sponsored an elocution competition on corruption. Okay, so, and they bring with them So they not only gave certificates to participants and winning students, but also trophies were given to the winners. Okay. So this is what happens. This is known as sponsorship. So films can be sponsored, health means medical facility can be sponsored, and education can be sponsored, sports can be sponsored. Okay. So it says staging an open house by inviting its various stakeholders to visit the company at its office or plant, sponsoring events and displaying company name and logo prominently. Okay. Or by conducting or participating in fairs and exhibition. Exposition means exhibitions. So I have talked about all these things yesterday. Companies which have the financial means also go in for films or documentaries of public interest, highlighting the company's role or association with the project. The widening of technology has offered one more means, the web page, which, however, needs constant updating, as failure to do so reflects badly on the organization's ability to keep abreast with the times. Media planning, the best means of outreach to public is through the newspapers, the television, and now the radio, which is seeing a rebirth through the FM channels. So when we talk about media, mass media, we talk about newspaper, we talk about journals, magazines. Okay, we also talk about television, radio, nowadays internet, so websites, WhatsApp, Twitter, Telegram, Instagram. Okay, so we have the various applications, and using technology where you can reach anyone in any part of the world. Okay, and any time, because technology is available 24 into 7 into 365. Okay, so now mass media is useful. When we talk about TV and radio, it can be useful even for illiterate public. Okay, it is important to bear in mind that not only these things, but press release, press conference. Okay, it is important to bear in mind that a press release must be clear, accurate, brief, and objective. With the television and radio being expensive media forms, their use would be limited, reserved for only extreme cases of crisis when an organization's viewpoint would need to be expressed. As the press is one of the most effective tools of mass communication, it is vital that a PRO maintain an up to date list of sub editors to whom the press release would be addressed. It is also necessary to do a discreet follow up. One should ensure that the press release is in the form of a newspaper report with all relevant and complete information included. Example, in addition to press or other media, some of the other forms of interface with external stakeholders are exhibitions, fairs, open house days, documentary films, and also organizing sweepstakes, competitions, and community programs. Organizing press coverage for important events in the organization, giving senior executives to contribute articles to leading newspapers, participating in debates or TV channels is also part of the image building exercise of PRD. The internet is the latest and most modern medium to be harnessed by public relation department to help in its job. The job is an interactive medium with the widest reach at the term worldwide appropriately suggests. Hence, not only is the web page an important tool in publicizing the company, its profile, its achievements, and its plans, but becomes the ideal medium to be in touch with public sentiment, its perception, and reaction to a company's policy or event. Okay, so this way mass media plays an important role in establishing external public relations. Now let me, I yesterday I told you about mass, which you pronounce mass, it is not mass, actually it is mass media. Okay. Second, I told you about sponsorship. Then third, I told you about film exhibitions, workshops, seminars. Okay, etc. Because it can be webinar, it can be symposium, it can be elocution competition, debates. Okay. Then you see various media channels nowadays organize conclave. Okay, conclave. So that is also one way of. So educational conclaves are also there. Then fourth is visit. I also told you about opinion poll. Okay. So I told you how opinion polls are conducted about products and services. Like yesterday also I conducted opinion poll for you. Okay. Then we can have visit to institutes, company, plant. Plant means complete plant, huh? Not that plant which we study in botany. Sister institutions. Okay. Six. So first I told you role of TV, radio, internet, websites. Okay. Various social networking sites help the business organizations to reach the public. Okay. Advertising the product services through various means of mass media helps in establishing good external public relations. Similarly, sponsorship of health, education, sports, films also help the business organization to reach the wider public. Then even films, exhibitions, workshops, seminars, etc., when organized by business organizations, help them to advertise their product and services and also to reach the wider public. Opinion polls are conducted, target audience. I told you, suppose if you are surf manufacturing company, so you will visit the customers and take their opinion about their products. When you are asking the customers their opinion about your product or services, they are bound to compare it with other products or services, correct? So you come to know what is your goodwill in the market, what is your image in the market. Okay. Then I told you that you can arrange as a business organization. Organization can arrange visit to company, plant, sister institute. So not only employees of the organization are invited, but their family members are also invited. So that also helps in building external public relations. Okay. When I talk about all these things, customer relations. So you can establish external public relations by maintaining good customer relations, customer complaints, corporate social responsibility. Okay. So when you answer the complaints and queries of the customer, you handle their complaints with sensitivity and promptness, which provides vital information to common public is the job of the customer relation officer. PR tries to reach out to a vast number of customers by paying prompt attention to customer grievances. Growing number of business processing units bear testimony to the fact that attending to customers is of vital importance to survive the competition. Now, I told you that you can use various media. Okay. Now, maintaining customer relationship. CSR is corporate social responsibility. So I told you yesterday that various types of drives, campaigns, okay, are launched by business organization. Like yesterday, I talked about Dettol's wash campaign. Okay, so what is Dettol's wash campaign? WASH wash campaign. Dettol's wash campaign during COVID. Okay. COVID-19. So W stands for, when we talk about wash campaign, what is this? W stands for what? W W stands for here wearing mask. Okay. Sorry. Then and A stands for and. Okay. Sorry. S stands for social distancing. And H stands for hand washing, sanitizing. Okay. Is it clear? So this is corporate social responsibility. CSR, corporate social responsibility. business organizations too have social responsibility. Not only individuals have social responsibility. Okay. But organizations too have corporate social responsibility. So similarly, Tata Teach Jagore campaign was there earlier. So it talks about customer awareness. Okay, how customers need to be aware. Then it also talks about voters need to be aware of their responsibility of voting and giving a good government. Okay, so this way uh, now government of India's cleanliness drive, digital India, startup India, make in India, there are so many initiatives. So any business organization under corporate social responsibility can create awareness about these things. Is it clear? So that is also a good tool to establish external public relations. Okay, customer relations we were talking about. So to maintain customer relations, what companies do? Solve their queries, problems. Okay, so each government nowadays you see customer care centers, customer executive centers, है ना? Which consumer grievance redressal cell? Okay, which helps which help to uh, solve the customers queries, problems, complaints. Okay, so that is also one way to deal with customer relations. I hope it's clear to you. So, answering customers' queries, handling customer complaints with sensitivity and promptness, providing vital information to common public is the job of customer relations officer, or you can say public relations officer. PR tries to reach out to a vast number of customers by paying attempt, attention to customer grievances. Growing number of business processing units bear testimony to the fact that attending to customers is of vital importance to survive the competition. With the recent enactment of the RTI Act and a general rise in consumer awareness, the management of consumer complaints becomes an important part of the PR department. Often, companies or service providers, in a bid to retain goodwill, may even offer some adjustment in terms of discount coupons or free coupons to compensate for the shortfall and retain goodwill. Here is an example: Sangrila Resort, Mud Island, Malad, West Mumbai, November 18, 2018. Mr. Ravi Pant, 25 Emerald Heights, Kindergarten, New Delhi. Okay, so I mean, if you are attending, see, as a business organization, if you don't attend to your customers' complaint promptly or sensitively, you are ignored then by the consumers and customers in future. So attending to customers' complaint is very, very essential. Okay. So attending customers' complaint with sensitivity. Okay, is essential to survive in business. Is it clear? Now, when you are attending to customers' complaint with sensitivity and promptness, then only you can survive in business. If you don't attend complaint promptly, if you don't resolve, then it leads to, it spoils the image. Okay. Now I am giving you one example. Okay. Suppose I have purchased uh, any product, not only electronic product, any product. Suppose you purchase, you go to Bata shop. Okay. You purchase footwear for yourself, costly footwear. And then you see that the footwear has, you find that the footwear was not of good quality, and within 1 year or 6 months or 2 months, you see that it's not working properly, in the sense you see the skin of the footwear is falling, or you see you find it difficult walking when you wear that particular footwear, or it hurts your skin even after 1 month and 2 months. So you feel that the quality of the product is not good. You go to Bata shop, ask them, you tell them your problem and ask them to exchange or something like that, or to get it repaired or whatever. But if the customer care person doesn't listen to you, you feel bad. So in your mind, the image of Bata company is spoiled, correct? Similarly, if you purchase a mobile phone, or suppose computer, laptop, okay, tablet, something like that, and you use it for 15 days or 1 month, and then you find that it's not working properly and it's getting out of order frequently, you go to the shop from where you purchase the product, You tell them orally your complaint, but they don't listen to you. So in your mind, the image of the shopkeeper is not good, na? s- Bad image created, then you will suggest na people, don't go to Bata shop, don't purchase this particular product of Bata shop, or don't purchase from this shopkeeper the mobile of this particular company. Now your shopkeeper hasn't listened to your problem, so what you do, you go to the manufacturer. I mean, you complain to the, you may complain to the shopkeeper in writing too, but they're not listening to your complaint. Then so you, what do? You go to manufacturer of the product. So you write to the manufacturing company. Okay. If their customer service provider comes to your house, repairs the mobile, you feel good. So it improves the image of the organization, correct? Like suppose you have purchased Bajaj company's iron, okay, and your iron got out of order, suppose, okay, within 2 months, okay. Now what happens? You make a call. You have the bill with you. You have, see, whenever you purchase any product, you must keep bill with you. Okay, if you don't keep the bill with you, then you can't complain orally or in writing to the shopkeeper or to the company. So suppose you purchase a Bajaj iron and it gets out of order due to any reason within 2 months. So you go to shopkeeper, shopkeeper will say, I can't do anything because it's under warranty period or guarantee period. So you write to the company. So what do you do nowadays? Customer care, toll free number, all these are available. So you make a call to the toll free number. Okay, they send their engineer to your house and then they repair it. If it is under warranty period and it's not a big damage, they repair it free of cost. Okay, so then if nobody comes and to your place or nobody listens to your complaint, nobody replies to your complaint, then what happens? It creates a bad image of the organization. But okay, but if they listen to your problem, they immediately promptly reply to it with sensitivity, okay, then it shows that they are having a good business ethics. Okay, so big companies, Bajaj, Tata, okay, Prestige, these companies are having their good image, okay, and so they listen to customer complaints and they try to solve it promptly, and they are very sensitive. So it helps to create a good image of the organization. It also creates goodwill in the market. Okay, customers remain satisfied the way they handle the problem. Is it clear? Suppose you purchase washing machine and you tell the shopkeeper your problem, that it's not working properly, and they don't attend to your complaint. Then you write to the company also doesn't attend to your complaint. Then what happens? Then nothing happens, no. Then you feel bad. Then so you will tell orally to your friends, relatives, neighborhood, that don't purchase this particular product. I had such a bad experience. So it will spoil the image of the organization. I hope it's clear to you. Understood? So maintaining customer relations is important. Okay. Now, companies provide offer as well. Na? Suppose you go to any resort, okay, and you face some problem. You tell the owner of the resort that you are facing this problem. If they don't attend to your complaint, you will announce now orally among your peer group that I have bad experience with that resort. Okay. So all these things count. We have been Now see, this is what Shangri-La Resort, Mud Island, all. We have been honored to have you as a regular patron for the past many years. We were therefore highly distressed to learn from your letter that you were subjected to discourteous behavior at the reception desk after an unconsignable delay by the pickup van upon your arrival at the airport. Now, see, big people, elite class people book the hotel resorts, correct? Now, when you arrive at the airport, nobody comes to pick you up. Okay, you have already booked. You ask them to send the pickup van, okay, pickup vehicle. But if none of the vehicle reaches you, you complained at the reception desk and they don't listen to your complaint, then you feel bad, then you write to the manager and somebody, and so in response to that, the letter has been written to the customer that we assure you, sir, that we made immediate inquiry as such a complaint by our valued and long standing customer demanded top priority. If you are a regular customer of a particular hotel, lodge, okay, and you complain that this happened with you, and they will listen to your complaint or not depends on their policy na. If they listen to your complaint and they solve your problem, you will be happy, and if they don't listen to your complaint and don't solve your problem, you will announce now to your friends that I had the bad experience in this particular restaurant, hotel, and all. Okay, so they say we learned that the unforeseen delay was caused by a minor mishap that had taken place en route, which, however, we deeply regret that one of our regular customers was put to inconvenience. As an offer of goodwill, we wish to offer you a complimentary lunch voucher for two at the prestigious Nijam's Greater Kailash, New Delhi. Okay, now what they are doing, because the customer has faced inconvenience, so they are giving them a complimentary offer. Okay, complimentary lunch voucher for two people at prestigious Greater Kailash. Okay, we assure you, sir, of our continued impeccable service and hope to receive you again on your next visit to Mumbai. Okay, so the person may be staying at Delhi, and from Delhi he has come to Mumbai to Mud Island, Malad West. Okay, and the pickup van didn't reach the airport, and the customer has written to the manager. Okay, and the manager has replied that we are giving you complimentary lunch voucher at Delhi's Greater Kailash. Okay, and then say that whenever you visit next time Mumbai, it will not happen again, we will receive you. Okay, Rajiv Krishnan, manager, PR, public relations. Is it clear? So how to solve the customer's problem? That customer relation officer, or you can say, I mean, the customer public relation officer must know. There is a lot of buzz in the current corporate scenario about CSR, or corporate social responsibility. There is a growing awareness and expectation that a company that prospers and does well financially should ideally attempt to give back to society in some form or the other. Accomplishing as well as advertising becomes the sole responsibility of public relations department. For example, a pharmaceutical company may organize photographic exhibitions at public sites such as railway stations, explaining through visuals and commentary about the scourge of AIDS and methods of prevention, or about blindness and the preventive measures that can be adopted. Is it clear? So, for example, a pharmaceutical company organize photographic exhibition at public sites, railway stations. there are various types of awareness campaign by various medical companies regarding cancer, AIDS, or like even smoking related, that if you take this particular tablet, you can get rid of smoking. If you use this particular patch, you can get rid of smoking at all. So all these also help in customer relationship, building external relations, then organizing conference, seminar, workshops. I told you that public relation department undertakes exercise order to take a leadership position in scholarship, motivation among organizations dealing in similar ventures, to bring leading thinkers and people of eminence together and make their research available to professionals forms the core part of this exercise. Conferences are held to create linkages and establish networks. So big, big organizations, business organization organize workshop, seminar, conference in hotels like Taj Mahal Hotel. Okay, where not only people from the business field but leadership position, political leaders, religious leaders participate, spiritual leaders also may participate and give their views regarding various perspectives of that particular area in which they have come to deliberate. Okay. Then I told you fair, exhibition, shows. Organizing such event on one's own or participating in such event is yet another PR activity. This exercise helps an organization to gain maximum visibility and reach out to cross sections of the society, showcasing one's product, interacting with competitors, and establishing one's position become important objective of this exercise. Then I also told you about conducting opinion polls, obtaining customer feedback through questionnaires. So you can not only just through interviewing you get opinion of customers, you also conduct survey, you can give them questionnaire. So when you go to means big hotels, restaurants, sometimes they ask you to fill feedback form. Okay, hotels, hospitals may also ask you to fill the feedback form. Okay, so a good relationship with those whom one interacts with and who are not part of the company is very essential. Companies work not only towards providing a good image to the world at large, but also from time to time attempt a feedback on the public perception of the company. For example, Reliance Energy, Jet Airways, ICICI, and HDFC banks have a regular feedback form in which questions like were you satisfied with the time taken to attend to your query are included. So where various airlines, okay, nowadays they send you feedback form on your mail even. It could also arrange an open house. This is an occasion when members of the public or family and friends of employees can visit the plant or factory and be given a conducted tour that explains the functionings of various departments of the company. Indian Navy celebrates Navy Week in the first week of December and organizes conducted tours of some of its warships for the benefit of the common public. The purpose of such an exercise is to entertain and inform. So, Navy Week is celebrated, and you see, trade events such as organizing seminars or expert talks by eminent professionals is yet another way for companies to establish and maintain good relationship in society. For example, when the new budget is announced, it is common practice for financial and tax related companies to organize talks by eminent financial experts for both the general public or the tax professionals of their association. Okay, films are another way of reaching out to the public, which can be in the form of relevant documentaries or on the company's profiles and its contribution to society. The commissioning of films, however, is an expensive affair, and it is only companies which have deep pockets that can go in for such a medium. Sponsorship is a very popular means of both publicity and good PR. It is assumed that a company would sponsor only those events or programs that are in line with their policies and thinking. The souvenir produced by non-profit making associations or organizations or non-governmental organizations, for example, are a means to raise funds through advertisements, sponsorship, not only provide high visibility but also through financial help enables the execution of programs and help garner goodwill for the company. College competitive events, television programs, sports events, social projects such as health awareness drive become an excellent means to build a good rapport with society. So I have completed external public relations as well today. Okay, so I hope this chapter is over now. Okay, now I'm ending the meeting here.